How about firing things up a bit? I'm Raka, and this is what inspires me. It all started in 2010, when Eyjafjallajökull erupted. I was one of the lucky few who got the chance to go up onto the glacier and see the lava pouring out right in front of me. It was an unbelievable experience, and it got me thinking, how amazing would it be if everyone would be able to experience this? And here we are, a few years later, making that happen. Icelandic Lava Show is the first show in the world that makes it possible for people to experience the heat from actual flowing lava. We arrive at the destination of Icelandic Lava Show, and the surroundings immediately set the mood. The show starts with a security introduction, which gives us an excited feeling that we're about to experience something perhaps a little dangerous. Anticipation sets in. We continue with a cinematic experience that unravels the dramatic history of Icelandic volcanism and how it has affected the Icelandic people throughout the ages. Then the lights dim. We start hearing this deep rumbling sound. The seats start shaking, and we see as the earth is being ripped apart, starting to spit lava into the air and down the mountain slides. All of a sudden, it's like one of the lava streams comes alive and starts flowing out of the screens and into the room that we're sitting in. We see the lava flowing over the ice, we hear it sizzling, and we feel the heat that radiates from it. It's a spectacle of ice and fire, completely different from anything we've ever experienced. Since 2010, tourism in Iceland has boomed. Next year, the number of tourists will exceed 2 million for the first time, with an annual growth rate of 34%. 34%. That's crazy. This rapid growth calls for a swift development in tourism infrastructure. And while we see restaurants and hotels and Airbnbs pop up at every other street corner, there is a lack of entertainment choices for tourists, particularly here in Reykjavik. Icelandic Lava Show is part of the solution. By melting lava and pouring it onto ice in front of an audience, it makes up for a new and exciting entertainment choice that is located here in Reykjavik, takes 30 minutes, is independent of weather, and has enormous souvenir possibilities. It's a show that mixes entertainment with powerful Icelandic nature, a combination that has proven to be the magic formula. Just look at the Blue Lagoon. They had $68 million in revenue last year and over 900,000 visitors. In 5 years, we're going to be right there with them. I'm not joking. Now, our go-to-market strategy has 3 main funnels. The PR moment is clearly there, and we're going to make the most of it, securing widespread media attention. Our efforts will go into content-based internet marketing, social sharing tactics, and excellent ratings. After all, as Mara pointed out earlier, customer satisfaction is King Kong. And we've already talked to third-party travel agencies who want to sell and advertise our show as part of their service portfolio. Now, the team that includes 4 people is uniquely qualified and passionate about the mission to make it possible for everyone to experience the magnitude of molten lava. Julius and I are the founders of Icelandic Lava Show. We are experienced executives with a good track record in business development, operational management, and marketing. And we teamed up with Jeff and Bob, 2 American professors who happen to be two of the world's greatest experts on lava melting, as you're about to see.
We caught up with artist Bobby Saki and geologist Jeff Carson and their rumbling lava furnace to ask them what they thought would happen.
I was stunned by what it did when it hit the ice. And you see the bubbles, bubbles this big, and then there's bubbles within bubbles.
The scrambled eggs from hell is the way it looks in that video. It just did things we just didn't really expect.
Scrambled eggs from hell, huh? Quite impressive, don't you think? As a matter of fact, Bob has flown in here, and we're going to do a small-scale demonstration of lava melting and pouring it onto ice right here in a couple of minutes on the terrace behind our booth. Make sure you don't miss it. The team has a clear vision of what it wants to achieve, and we see nothing but potential in terms of scaling. The obvious choice is to increase the number of shows per day, but it's also fairly easy to open up more showrooms. But we're not stopping there. Expanding to other locations around the world is part of our long-term strategy. And the ultimate dream is to open up what we call the Las Vegas idea. We're eating a steak that has been roasted above molten red-hot lava is the grand finale. All the stars seem to be aligning. The business plan is solid, the team is ready, the time is right, and there's no place more fitting for opening a show like this than Iceland. All we need is the initial funding to make it all happen. And we're asking for $2 million to set up, market, and open a show that will immediately start creating a steady stream of revenue and profits. We're absolutely convinced that Icelandic Lava Show will become one of the top tourist destinations in Iceland, and we're going to make it happen. The only question is, who's going to be part of that journey with us? Our booth is out there. We're going to melt lava. Come talk to us. Thank you so much.